you introduce yourself, please?
Well, my name's Mike.
And why are we here, Mike?
We are here today making radio project parts for youngsters to come in and make radios. These radios were being made today. I think we've made 14. Tomorrow we've got another 14 and 15 to do, and that will be the last time that radios will be made in this building.
Oh no, it won't be.
Well, I certainly hope you're correct there.
Tell me a bit about the radio components. They look very, very simple. Surely you can't pick up a radio wave with a bit of paper and sellotape.
Well, this particular component here is actually a radio in its own right, and these are all the components that go around it to make it work.
Hang on, so that is the radio. Why does it need the other bits?
Well, this is the amplifier because the signal out of here is very small, and these are the other components that go around it to make it actually work. Battery power, and it also goes to a headset, and there's a small switch here to switch it on and off, and here is a ferrite rod which you make into a coil round here so that it will work on the medium wave band. In this building it won't actually work because there's too much metal structure, but we went out this morning, or this afternoon I should say, and we was listening to the football results and the youngster was very pleased to hear those.
Are we turning the clock back? Are we going back to a cat's whisker? What are we? A radio that works. When I was young, we used to use a radiator, school radiator, as an amplifier. Oh, a crystal set.
It's a crystal set you used to use. So this is probably the equivalent of a crystal set today.
This is a 2016 crystal set.
Effectively.
What does a crystal set have that this doesn't and that did? Explain.
Well, there's no crystals in this for a start off. This is using modern technology. Inside this little radio chip here, there are several components. Probably this doubled, miniaturized.
It looks like sort of something that a spy or say a soldier could easily disguise or carry in his kit somewhere.
Very easily.
Bear Grylls, he could light a fire, and use his knife and kill things, and then a couple of bits of wire and he's broadcasting a position of the enemy back. I mean, is that far-fetched?
Well, that's quite feasible now. If you look into the modern technology of armoury and stuff, there's systems that they use to pinpoint people and track them. You can even track someone with a mobile phone.
Absolutely. All these phones have got a back door, as they say.
Oh, yes.
And Big Brother's watching. Well, I hope he enjoys this show. What have you been involved here doing today?
Well, today we've been instructing the youngsters on how to build these radios, and we've been dressing them up in these little covered suits here to protect their clothes. They'll be wearing eye shields. We've taught them how to use a soldering iron.
How old are these youngsters?
Roughly between 8 and 15.
And why would they come here when they could just play with their PCs and tablets? And
well,
did Dad bring them along? Mum and Dad drag them along?
There are still piles of kids that do play with their latest toys, but they also like the old stuff as well.
The Meccano kids.
Oh yes.
They're still out there.
Oh yes, definitely.
And what was the look on their faces when they actually picked up a sound? It's almost recreating Marconi in America picking up a message from England.
Well, some of them were absolutely fascinated to see such. Oh my, what we got here? Well, I came into the building to introduce me to the people who worked here, who were doing this display. Looked around the display, and there's a plaque outside that's worth looking at, and it was pointed out this is the first building that Marconi actually used to make his radio factory. I said, oh, that means we're going to be the last people to use it.
And obviously, speaking to those proponents of saving this factory, we want it to be the start of something.
Yeah.
We want it to be the rebirth of this place as a memory of Marconi, a shrine, a pilgrimage. I don't know what else more you could call it. What significance does this building have to a radio ham and a radio buff?
Well, this is the building where Marconi first had his first factory. This is the first factory in the world. and now it's closed, and now it's going to be converted to something else. So the radios here are going to be the last radios built in here, effectively. Also, where you are standing at the moment, Marconi might have stand in that exact position several years ago.
Just there.
Marconi could have actually stood in that exact position that you are standing at the moment, and also he might have sat where I'm sitting.
Why would he be, of all the places in this factory, why here? What significance here?
This was his factory.
Yes.
He must have come in it at some time. He's definitely been in the building. It's just it's a bit of a wow factor, the fact that we're standing in the same building where the main man who designed all this stuff, where it all come from. You take all your radios, TVs, mobile phones, Wi-Fi, it all started with him.